Greetings, one and all. I am heading up and over the pass today instead of going to my usual. As I was saying, I'm coming up the pass and going on down the other side to do an overnighter today. So that's my view coming up over the pass. It's a little hard to film because every time I turn the camera on, there's always a string of cars coming up. But that's the southeastern side of Mount Rainier that we're staring at right now. Of course, the camera's never going to do it justice. That's the valley stretching down the pass, which is where I'm heading down that road. Alrighty, so I've got my tent set up. I'm in the shade right now because I feel like it might be a little easier to film, although the viewfinder, I'm looking all dark, but it might look different on the when I get home and post. So what I'm doing right now is that's probably not going to be the final resting spot for my tent, but what I want to do is I want to get the undersheet out and the tent out and let the sun hit it and just let the ultraviolet rays and the sunshine just bake the tent clean, dry it out. I didn't feel any moisture on it, but I mostly just wanted to give it some sunshine and the fly too, because I haven't had it out in it hasn't been this year yet. This is the first time this year. It hasn't been out. I don't think I had it out all last year, just because I was busy or I was sleeping in my hammock mostly. So I may not even use a fly tonight, just because it's just a gorgeous day. And like I said, I'm on the other side of the mountains this time. Just literally the bridge is right there, so I'm right off the freeway, but it just looked like a great spot from the road. I drove over the bridge, I looked over and I thought, man, that's a nice spot. So I had to stop. So it's interesting too how different everything on this side of the mountain is compared to the other side of the mountain. I'm also pleased to announce I only saw one water bottle on the ground as far as trash goes, which I'll grab before I go home, but it's a clean sight. It's a gorgeous day today too. I'll have to get my thermometer out and see what the actual temperature is, but man, it's a great spot here. I got the tree full lichen behind me, or right here. I've got plenty of fuel for fire, which fire danger right now is high. So I actually wish I brought my 5-gallon bucket, but I do have my collapsible bucket, which I'm going to make sure I bust out to, you know, to make sure the fire doesn't get too big, which it shouldn't, but. Alright, we'll bust out the rest of my gear. Oh yeah. Well, I got my tent set up. Time for step 2. Just diet soda. Man, it's nice here. It's really nice. Because of the river, I can't hear. I don't know the name of this river. I'll have to look it up. Actually, there was a sign with the name on it. Maybe I'll walk out there later and I'll let you know. I totally spaced what the name is. But my tent's set up. I just got it airing out. When I pick its final resting spot, I will. I'll take you over there and show you where I'm gonna finally put it, and get out the sleeping pads and the mattress and everything else. Just show you my view. Not shabby at all. Of course, the camera never does it justice. Although, quite honestly, I could probably think of 20 or 30 of you guys who I'd be more than happy to share a camp with. More than happy. Now, one thing, point of interest, I don't know if you can see it, but right there is the roof of someone's house. Now, I'm not really that concerned because it's just me. And I think my low impact shouldn't raise much complaint. Unless they happen to see me sitting over here and they come over and they're like, "What are you doing over there?" Like, well, I didn't see any sign that said no private property. And I believe it's still national forest. So I shouldn't be any problem. So, at least fingers crossed.